Ah, yes, YouTube. Let me introduce myself. The Mad Flip here. So I'm just chilling here in my room, in a hot room today, and just to talk about this. Let's talk about. I was gonna do a video on Periscope about failed relationships and stuff, which I'm not sure I want to do that now. It's just that I'm just gonna go do a video because I actually did a live video on Periscope, but the thing is, YouTube didn't want to put it up because it was like 16 minutes long, and I think my account is probably only 10 minutes. So hopefully, since I got a timer here, I can try to keep this under 10 minutes or 3 minutes or however long I was planning to make this video. But in general, though, like I said, man, I did, videos on Periscope and stuff, and just to give me an idea of live broadcast, how that felt like. Because I gotta admit, though, shooting a live broadcast is awesome. It's sweet. Too bad I don't have multiple cameras, or like some people, like, bigger YouTube channels, they have like multiple people so they can, have good quality, good editing, good stuff. Me personally, it's just a one-man show. It's like, damn. But besides that damn stuff, so let's talk about what I was going to talk about. Now, relationships themselves in general. Now, darn it, anyways, so there was a book I was going to show, which is called How to Win Friends. How to Win Friends and Influence People. I know, besides the corny title, Dale Carnegie himself is this. Like I said, it's an awesome book. How to Win Friends and Influence People is probably one of the best books I read. It's just awesome and sweet. It's about people in relationships, dealing with relationships, and dealing with people in general. And the idea is you got to deal with people in real life. I mean, nowadays society is interesting because everything is technology, tech savvy. But the point is you still got to be able to communicate, that one-on-one contact, and not just hide in front of a keyboard and text messages. Like some of my failed relationships, like my last relationship, which I wanted to talk about. My last relationship, which, like I said, it's pretty disappointing because it's like, I don't know what to say really. I mean, I think about my last relationship. I'm thinking to myself, okay, we dated 9 months, right? We break up, and I thought we'd never see each other again. And then all I know a week after, she texted me. We hung out, and everything I thought was going good, and then we finally didn't hook back up until about recently, like maybe like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and then all of a sudden he did something, blah blah, and then the next thing I know, I got her a tattoo and all of that shit, and then the next thing I know, that didn't work. And now 5 days after I got her tattoo, because that's how long the relationship lasts, 5 days, next thing I know, she texts me after I did a live broadcast. I did a live broadcast on my other channel, so I did a live broadcast. Next thing I know, because I add her on it to see if she'll check out my video, next thing I know, I get a text message, sorry, it's over, I lost spark. Like, okay, from a text message now, of all things, a text message. So all of a sudden, that same day, which was last week, same day, next thing I know, I caught her in the mall with another guy, and I'm like, wow. I wanted to confront the guy, which I did confront the guy, and I wanted to, actually I couldn't really admit that stuff, but anyways, just confront the guy and say, hey, dude, who's that? Your girl? You go, yeah, dude. I go, oh, really? How long you guys been going out? Oh, August 2nd. August 2nd, really? That's 3 days prior before I went out back out with her. But anyways, I didn't want to tell him that. So anyways, my ex-girlfriend jumps out of the car, drags the guy, and I'm like, wow, this is just crazy. But anyways, so far it's a week later, and it's pretty nuts because for the last, besides yesterday, the last 3 days in general, I saw them together. I was like, and this is funny because, I know I'm a mall rat and everything, but I didn't realize she goes to the mall that much. I was like, since when was this? So, it's just crazy. I'm just happy yesterday was a moral victory yesterday. The fact that I went to the mall for about an hour, I'm not sure, just 1 hour, and knowing she wasn't there, I was like, yes, victory. It's just crazy. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and just leave a comment on my videos and say what's up. All right, YouTube, we out. Aloha.